Hello everyone, welcome back to Yoga and Meditation here with Ulrikke from St. Louis, APDA. I hope all of you are doing well. I hope you had a great weekend. I know there was, it was raining, it was snowing, it was cold, but hopefully later this week we'll be able to see the sun a little bit. I know that when we see the sun it puts a smile on my face. And I guess the good thing is that we are through January, which means that we are in February, which means that we're closer to spring. And as we had the word of January, which was renewal, the word of February is love. Yes, we all know Valentine's Day is coming, but also Super Bowl, right? So something to look forward to. Super Bowl is, I believe, this coming Sunday. I couldn't tell you who's playing, but at least it's coming. And then the following Sunday is Valentine's Day. But again, word of the month is love. And a little poem or saying here, as we always start. From one human being to love another, that is perhaps the most difficult of our tasks. The ultimate, the last test and proof. The work for which all other work is but preparation. Let me try one more time. Something is stuck in my throat, I apologize. From one human being to love another. That is perhaps the most difficult task of our task. The ultimate, the last test and proof. The work for which all other work is just preparation. Something to ponder about. And again, just remember it's from this little book that I absolutely love, Daily Joy, 365 Days of Inspiration. So, let's get started. Oops. I hope you have your water. And then as always, have a pillow close by, a pillow to sit on, or a pillow to put your knees under when we're up on all fours. And for those of you who are new, just remember if this seems a little too strenuous, a little too challenging for you, you can always go to some of my earlier videos where we are doing all our yoga sitting on a chair. Awesome. So let's start. You have water, you have a pillow, and then coming to that comfortable seated position, whatever that means to you. Good. We're going to drop our heads down. We're going to drop our arms down. And then we're going to inhale and we're going to circle sweep those arms up. We're going to take a moment to look up to that ceiling. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to put our hands heart center and gently drop our chin down. Going to take a few breaths right here. A few breaths to just recognizing how we have arrived at our mat today and what it is that we are bringing with us. And then gently start paying attention to your breath. Don't alter that breath, just pay attention to it. The inhalation as you rise that chest up, and the exhalation as you gently settle back in again. Taking a few breaths right here. Center ourselves, but yet being present. And then before we get started, I invite you to set a mantra for our class today. A mantra of a simple word such as love, happiness, joy. Take a few breaths finding your mantra. Setting that mantra and then returning to your breath. The inhalation and the exhalation. Then slowly on an inhale, rise your arms up to that ceiling. And then exhale, however you're sitting, place those hands onto the knees. Take that inhalation and then exhale, round into the spine. Drop that chin down. Feeling you separating your shoulder blades and your lower back. Then inhale, flow all the way forward. And then exhale, round. Inhale, drop that belly button out, squeeze the shoulder blades. And then exhale, flow back, separate the shoulder blades, feel that lower back. Then inhale, come back up and come forward. And this time, exhale, come back up and drop your arms down to the side. Sitting like me or crisscross applesauce, take a moment to release your legs straight forward. Take a moment to shake them out. Good. Relax into your feet, into your toes. We're going to inhale, we're going to circle sweep those arms up, and then we're going to exhale, lower them down to shoulder height, and then inhale, gently, slowly reaching forward. Feeling a stretch into that lower back, up the spine, your neck and out that head. And feeling a stretch into the calf and into the hamstrings. Inhale, come back up and rise the arms all the way up. And then exhale, find your hands, heart center, and drop that chin. Take a moment to check in with your breath. Lower your shoulders away from your earlobes. And then slowly on an inhale, rise your arms up. And then exhale, drop that right arm down to the side. Start bending by the elbow, and then inhale, sweep that left arm up and over. Keeping the left sit bone onto the mat and turn and look up to that ceiling. And then inhale, find your way back up. And exhale, drop that left hand. Start bending by the left elbow and inhale, come over and look up to that ceiling. Keep that sit bone onto the mat. Beautiful, look up to that ceiling. And then inhale, come back up. And then exhale, place your hands heart center, drop that chin. Inhale, rise back up. Exhale, drop your arms down to shoulder height. And then inhale, gently, slowly come forward. Taking that stretch again into the calf and into the hamstrings. And feeling like you're stretching from the tailbone up your spine, your neck, and your head. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, drop that right arm and left arm comes up and over. Turn, look up to that ceiling. Then inhale, find your way back up. And exhale, drop the left arm and right arm comes up and over, bending by that left elbow and keeping that right sit bone onto the mat. Inhale, come back up, look up to that ceiling. Exhale, lower your arms and inhale, reaching forward, drop that belly button. Drop your head. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, hands goes heart center, drop that chin. Take that moment to check back in. And then inhale, rise back up. Exhale, drop the right arm, left arm comes up and over. Opening up between your hip and your rib cage, lengthening. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, drop the left arm and right arm comes up and over. Look up to that ceiling. Beautiful. And then inhale, find your way back up. Exhale, lower your arms and inhale, reaching forward, drop that head. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, hands heart center, drop that chin. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, drop the right arm, bent by the elbow, keep the left sit bone onto the mat and inhale, come over. Lengthening and creating space. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, drop the left arm, bent by the elbow, right arm comes up and over. Right sit bone stays onto the mat. And then inhale, find your way back up. And then exhale, hands goes heart center, drop that chin, check in. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower your arms to shoulder height and then inhale, reaching forward, drop that head. Inhale, come back up and exhale, hands goes heart center, check in. Inhale, reaching back up. This time, exhale, place your hands right by your hips, lengthening into those arms, and then drop that chin down. Take a moment to feel a stretch from the crown of your head, down the neck, down the spine. Connecting gently, slowly the tailbone with the mat as well as the sit bones. Then inhale, release it, take a moment to look up to that ceiling. And then exhale, place your hands heart center, drop that chin. Inhale, come back up, and exhale. This time, place your hands onto the mat, gently lean back and bend those legs. Take a moment to gently, slowly rock side to side with those knees. Kind of like a windshield wiper on your car, side to side, starting to feel those outer hip and thighs, nice and slow. And gently just stay with it. Just a few more. Good. And then gently come back to center. Exhale, lengthen those legs in front of you, and inhale, circle sweep those arms up. Exhale, arms goes down to shoulder height, and then inhale, reaching forward. This time on an exhale, drop your hands on the outside of your legs and drop your head. Inhale, find your fingertips, and exhale, gently, slowly walk your hands back towards the hips. Place those hands right by the hips. Inhale, lengthening into those arms, and then exhale, drop that chin down. Feeling a stretch from the crown of the head, down the neck to your spine. Beautiful. Then inhale, gently, slowly come up. Release your arms all the way up. Exhale, come in and check in, drop the chin. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, place your hands a little bit further away from the hips, bent by the elbows, sit back and place your feet onto the floor, the mat, hip distance apart, and then windshield wiper. Little bit more intensity into that outer hip and thighs. Beautiful. Just a few more right here. You got it. We got it. Good. Coming back to center, take that exhalation, lengthen your legs, this time the hip width apart. And then inhale, sweep those arms up. Exhale, lower those arms down, and inhale, reaching forward, drop that head. Exhale, drop your arms on the outside of those legs, drop your head. Inhale, find your fingertips. And exhale, slowly, gently walk yourself back towards your hips. Place your hands by your hips and inhale, lengthen into those arms. And then exhale, drop that chin. Finding a stretch from the crown all the way down the spine to the sit bones. Inhale, come up and circle sweep those arms all the way up. Exhale, come down and check in, drop your chin. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands goes down. Inhale, reaching forward, drop that head. Then drop your hands down to the side as you drop your head maybe a little bit further. Take a few breaths right here, feeling that stretch in the calf and in the hamstrings. And gently feel the stretch from the tailbone of your spine, your neck, and your head. Then inhale, find your fingertips, and exhale, walk yourself back towards your hips. Place your hands by the hips, inhale, lengthening into those arms, and then exhale, drop that chin down. Feeling that stretch from the crown, down the back of your head, your neck, and down the spine. Inhale, come up, circle sweep those arms up. Exhale, check back in. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, place your hands out to the side. Bend those knees. Knees are maybe a little bit wider than your hips this time, and gently windshield wiper your legs side to side. Nice and slow, no reason to hurry. Feeling those outer hip and thighs. Good. Coming back to center. Exhale, lengthen, and then inhale, circle sweep those arms up. Exhale, lower, and then inhale, reach. Drop your head, your neck, your shoulders. Then exhale, drop your hands to the side and drop your head. Inhale, find your fingertips, and exhale, slowly walk yourself back to your hips. Placing your hands by your hips and inhale, lengthening. And exhale, drop that chin. Take that stretch from the crown, down the back of your head, neck, shoulders, and down your spine. And inhale, come back up and sweep those arms up. Exhale, check back in. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach, drop that head, lengthening from the tailbone up, using spine, neck, and your head. Exhale, drop your arms down to the side as you drop that head. Inhale, find your fingertips, and exhale, walk those hands back towards your hips. Place your hands by the hips and lengthening up those arms as you exhale and drop that chin down. Take that stretch. Maybe that chin comes down just a little bit further if you have it in your practice today. Inhale, come back up. Sweep those arms all the way up and exhale. Place your hands heart center as you drop that chin. Inhale, find your way back up, and exhale, place your hands to the side. Gently sit back and windshield wiper. Side to side. Beautiful. Taking a few breaths right here. Feeling those outer hip and thighs. Good. And then gently drop your legs to the right. Feeling that left outer hip and thigh. Bringing your legs back up and gently drop your legs to the left. Feeling that right outer hip and thigh. Beautiful. Coming back up to center. Exhale, lengthen those legs. Inhale, circle sweep those arms up. Exhale, lower your arms down. Legs are hip width apart. Then inhale, reaching forward. Drop that head. Take that lengthening. Then exhale, drop your arms down. Last, lengthen for the calf and the hamstrings, traveling up that spine, your neck, and your head. Then inhale, find your fingertips, and exhale, slowly walk yourself back towards your hips. Place your hands by the hips, lengthening into those arms, and exhale, drop that chin down. Inhale, circle sweep those arms all the way up, look up to that ceiling. And then exhale, place your hands heart center as you drop that chin. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, place your hands to the side. Take a moment to bring your legs together. Shake them out a little bit as you shake your arms out a little bit. Beautiful, good. Finding that seat. And gently take that right hand. And gently bring that right foot on the inside of that left leg. Take a moment to drop that right leg down and lengthening into that left leg. Arms comes to the side on an exhale, and then on an inhale, we're going to circle sweep up, look up to that ceiling. And then slowly on an exhale, feel like somebody's pushing you gently on that lower back, and you're going to come all the way down. Take a breath right here. Drop your head, your neck, your shoulders. Option to flex that left foot, and remember to drop the right knee to the side. Placing on an inhale, come up to that half lift and placing that right hand on the left leg wherever you're the most comfortable, and then sweep that left arm behind you. Option to look back onto that left hand. Inhale, bring that left hand back up, bring that right hand on the outside on an exhale, and come down. When you're ready, inhale. We're going to lift all the way up. And then on an exhale, take that left hand onto that right knee, bring the right arm up and over, and look over that right shoulder. Start twisting into the inners, getting rid of any kind of toxin. Sitting up tall, option to flex that left foot and look over that shoulder. Take a few breaths right here. On an inhale, sweep those arms all the way up. On an exhale, release that right leg. Legs are hip width apart. And then inhale, think about sitting up a little bit taller, lowering your shoulders down. And then on an exhale, somebody's gently pushing on your lower back and you come into that forward fold. Drop your hands wherever it's the most comfortable as you drop that head. Finding your fingertips, and inhale, slowly walk yourself back towards the hips. Take that exhalation, drop your shoulders away from your earlobes and drop your hands down to the mat. Then on an inhale, circle sweep those arms all the way up. And on an exhale, our hands heart center and gently check in. Then inhale, excuse me. Let's try it again. Inhale, circle sweep those arms up, and exhale, come back to center, check in. Then inhale, reach those arms all the way up. Take that left hand and bring that left foot on the inside of the right. Take a moment to sit up tall and inhale, lift that left arm up. Lower the shoulders and exhale, fold over that right leg. Dropping those hands down wherever it's the most comfortable for you and drop your head. Drop that left knee to the side and do the best that you can. Flexing that right foot if that feels good to you. Always doing what feels best to you. Placing that on an inhale, come up to that half lift and then place that left hand wherever it's most comfortable for you on the right leg. And then exhale, sweep that right leg arm behind you and take a moment to look back. Inhale, bring that right arm up, and exhale, place the left hand on the inside of that right leg, and then gently fold forward. On an inhale, using your core, lifting yourself up. Exhale, lower the shoulders, and then bring that right hand onto that left leg, and sweep that left arm up and over. Take a moment to sit up tall, even option to flex that right foot and gently look over that left shoulder. Taking that twist into your inners, looking over that left shoulder. Inhale, gently, slowly lift those arms back. Exhale, lengthening into that left leg, legs are hip width apart. Inhale, sit up a little bit taller, and then exhale, gently, slowly fold forward. Drop your head, your neck, your shoulders. Somebody's gently pushing on that lower back, and you're gently folding forward into that seated forward fold. Finding your fingertips on an inhale and walk your hands back towards your hips. Then exhale, shoulders up, over and down, and take a moment to gently, slowly move your legs. Bringing your legs together as one. And take, with both hands, grab a hold of that right leg. Take that right foot over the left. Place that right foot onto the mat to the best of your ability. Big toe to pinky. Take your left arm, grab a hold of that right knee and gently squeeze that leg towards you. And then inhale, circle sweep that arm up, and exhale, bring the right arm to the side. Taking that twist, feeling that outer hip and thigh. Needing a little bit extra. Keep that left leg straight, and then inhale, lift that left arm up, and then exhale, put that left elbow on the outside. And then gently look over. Feeling it into the waist as we gently twist, looking over that right shoulder and back into the room. Inhale, release both arms all the way up, and then exhale, place them out to the side. Option to stay right here, or option to gently drop that right leg down. If you have it in your practice today, as an option, take that right hand, grab a hold of that left leg, and gently spin it around. Remember, do what feels good to you. To the best of your ability, if you're sitting just like me, knee is on top of knee. We're going to find our shoelace. Drop your arms down to the side. Good. And we're going to inhale, we're going to reach up to that ceiling. And then we're going to exhale, fold forward. Feeling the outer hip and thigh as we're in this shoelace. Take a moment to close the shutters of your eyes. And slowly on an inhale, find your fingertips and walk yourself back towards your hips. Release your hands to the back, undo your legs, and gently, slowly widen them wider than your hips, and just windshield wiper side to side. Getting rid of any kind of tension. Good. Beautiful. Then gently find your way back to center. Lengthen those legs in front of you. Inhale, sweep those arms up. Lower your shoulders, and exhale, fold forward and drop your head down. Place your hands on the outside of your legs and drop that head down in this forward fold. Using your core, we're going to inhale, lift all the way up, and then exhale, place your arms to the side. Taking that left leg and place it over the right, take that right arm and grab a hold of that left leg. Take a moment to sit up tall as you feel both the right and the left sit bone onto that mat. Then inhale, sweep that left arm all the way up and over, exhale. Look over that left shoulder. Finding the left pinky toe to the big toe to the heel on the left onto the mat. Staying right here, or inhale, lift that right arm up, and exhale, place that right arm on the outside of that left knee. Then sit up and look over that shoulder. Slowly inhale, come back, rise those arms up. And then on an exhale, come down. Option to gently lay that left leg down. Or option to take that left hand and gently sweep that right leg around, and then bring the knees on top of the knees. Finding your sit bones onto the mat and place your hands to the side. Then inhale, circle sweep those arms all the way up. And then exhale, keep the sit bones onto the mat as we fall forward into that shoelace. Take a moment to drop your shoulders to the side and just breathe. Feeling the outer hip and thigh, gently stretching. Speaking kindly to yourself here in the shoelace. Recall your mantra and check in with your breath. On an inhale, find your fingertips, and on an exhale, gently, slowly walk yourself back. Placing your hands behind you, sit up and gently release your legs. Let's put our feet together this time. Let's squeeze our knees together and then gently windshield wiper your legs side to side. Feeling those outer hip and thighs. And gently speak kindly to yourself. Beautiful. Coming back to center, take the sole of your feet together, place them together, come forward and grab hold of those ankles. Option to move your heels a little bit closer towards you, holding on to the ankles and gently place the elbows onto the knees. Take that inhalation and an exhale, leaning forward into this butterfly. Doing the best that you can. Keeping your head in alignment with your spine, and speak kindly to yourself. Inhale, come all the way up, and then exhale, bring your knees together. Place your hands on top of that mat. Gently, slowly come around. If you need the pillow, put your pillow underneath of your knees right here. Take that inhalation and then exhale, sweep your hands behind you and find your child's pose. Take that moment to let your shoulders fall out to the side as your elbows, your wrist and your fingers touches the mat. Checking in. Releasing any kind of tension into that lower back and gently speak kindly to yourself. Inhale, release your hands back and then slowly come up on all fours as you exhale. Take that moment to spread out your fingers, bring your shoulder blades back in the pockets behind. And find a straight line from the crown of your head all the way down to the tailbone. I'm going to take I think I've gained my weight now, so I'll gain my warmth again. I got a little bit cold. It's so cold outside, I feel like it's cold everywhere. So let's come back down again on all fours. Good. Let's just check in that your hips or your legs are hip width apart. Good. Then on an exhale, we're going to round into the spine, drop that head. And then on an inhale, drop that belly button down, look up to that ceiling. Exhale, round, separate the shoulder blades. Inhale, drop back down. Exhale, round. And inhale, drop. Exhale, round. And inhale, drop. And then exhale, find your neutral and inhale, settle in. Take a moment to gently, slowly sway side to side, releasing any kind of tension into your shoulders and into your hips. Remember that pillow can be underneath of your knees, doing the best that you can. Finding our way slowly back to center. Take that inhalation and then slowly sit back, and then on an exhale, bring that right leg forward. Take a peek and make sure that your knee is directly over that ankle. Bringing that left knee back ever so slightly as you place that left hand onto the mat, and then inhale, sweep that right arm up. Beautiful. Look up to that ceiling, lengthening, reaching with that right arm up to the ceiling, lengthening to the best of your ability. And then slowly on an exhale, bring that right hand on the inside of that right foot and walk that right foot to the edge of the mat. Take a moment to lengthen that left leg behind you and start opening up into that left hip. Option to take that right hand and gently push out on that right knee. Good, looking over that right shoulder for lizard. Into this lizard stretch, doing the best that we can. A few more breaths right here. And then gently come back to center. Placing both hands onto that mat, or slowly, gently find our way down on the shoulder, on your elbows, drop your head. Take a few breaths right here. Staying right here, or let's come up on full arms. Then take that inhalation and exhale. Widen your legs hip width apart, have your hips over your knees, and then gently come down to puppy pose. Place your forehead and your nose onto the mat. Lengthen your arms in front of you, but have the elbows, wrist and fingers. Finding this puppy pose. Gently come back up, come up on all fours. Take that inhalation and then exhale, settle in. Bringing your legs together as one. And then on your next exhalation, step forward with that left leg. Check in or take a peek. Is your knee directly over that ankle, and are you lengthening in the right leg behind you? Place your right hand onto that mat and then inhale, sweep that left arm up. Reaching with that left arm up to that ceiling, doing the best that you can. Breathing through it. Exhale, drop that left hand down. Walk that left foot to the edge of the mat. Option to stay right here. Or gently come down on your elbows if you have it in your practice today, opening up into the hip. Option to come back up and gently put that left hand onto the knee, lift that left big toe up in this lizard stretch, opening up into the hip and gently breathe through it. Looking over that left shoulder. Dropping that left big toe down again. Staying right here. Or come back down on those elbows. Feeling that right hip opening up. Taking a few breaths. Then gently, when you're ready, come up on those full arms. And then slowly step back on an exhale with that left leg. Widen your knees and your toes to the edge of the mat. Take that inhalation and then exhale. Drop that right elbow below the right shoulder, left elbow below the left shoulder, and come into puppy stretch. Widen the arms full width of the mat if you have it in your practice today. Keep your hips over your knees and find your puppy stretch. Inhale, gently, slowly find your way back up again. Knee stays to the edge of the mat. Put the big toes together and then slowly on an exhale, find your child's pose. Take that breath, drop that belly button out. Forehead and nose is onto that mat. And take that breath. Finding your fingertips and slowly walk yourself back towards the knees. Bring your knees together, maybe 2 or 3 inches apart, and then exhale, sit back onto those heels. We're going to go into our camel. We're going to move forward just a little bit more. Good. So let's go into our camel. We're going to inhale, we're going to bring our arms all the way up. A couple of options. Exhale, place your hands onto the hips, squeeze the elbows together and come down. Option to release your arms behind you in a lace and then come back. Finding that camel, getting a stretch into the quadricep, into your core. Squeeze the shoulder blades to open up into that airway. Beautiful. Squeezing, lifting, dropping your head, opening up into that airway. Stay here for 4 breaths. And then inhale, release it. And then exhale, place your hands in front and find your child's pose. Finding your fingertips on an inhale, and then walk them back towards you, and exhale, shoulders up, over and down. Bringing your hands to the right or the left and undo those legs. And place your legs in front of you. Legs are hip width apart, option to flex your feet. We're going to inhale, circle sweep those arms up. Exhale, lower to your shoulders and then reaching forward. When you come all the way over, drop your head, your neck, your shoulders. Take that stretch. Take a few breaths right here. Option to sit on your pillow. Do what feels good to you. And then slowly on an inhale, rise all the way up. And then on an exhale, bring your arms down, bend those knees. Grab a hold of those knees, and if you're comfortable with it, take a moment to rock back and forth a few times. Massaging that spine. 2 more times. And then gently come down. Drop your head, your neck, your shoulders. Bring the arms out to the side and lengthening those legs up that invisible wall. Take that breath to gently, slowly feel the spine onto the mat. Feel your lower back, middle back, and upper back onto the mat. Connect your head with that mat and relax down those arms. Then on an exhale, gently, slowly place your feet onto the mat. Hip distance apart and windshield wiper. All about the hips today. You did an amazing job. Keep going. Then gently come back to center and take that pause. Walk your feet together as one. And then lift that right ankle up to the left. Drop the legs to the right on an exhale and turn your head to the left. Option to close those shutters of your eyes. Closing those eyes and going back and paying attention to your breath and your mantra. With each breath that you take, relax just a little bit more. lifting those legs back up again. Release that right foot and place it next to the left. Bring your head up, and then exhale, place that left foot on the right thigh, and exhale, drop your feet or your legs to the left and turn your head to the right. Option to close those shutters of your eyes and staying in this moment with that stretch. Take a moment to relax into that outer hip and thigh on the right. Any kind of sensations that you may feel, direct your breath there. Inhale, bring your head and your legs back up, and exhale, release that left leg. Exhale, grab a hold of those knees, squeeze the knees towards you, release that lower back. Option to rock side to side right here. Now, option to find your happy baby, holding on to the bottom of your feet and gently rock side to side. Massaging your upper back, your lower back. Coming back to center and exhale, grab a hold of those knees. Option to bring your forehead in and come in as that ball. And then on an inhale, lengthen your arms over your head, lengthen those legs and take that long, beautiful stretch. And then on an exhale, release it all. Bring your arms down the side with the palms up. Option to put that pillow underneath of your head and put the pillow right underneath of your shoulder blades. Take that first breath as you relax into the forehead, as we find our Shavasana, as you drop your eyes deep into that head, as you unclench your teeth and your jaw. Lower the tongue down if it has settled itself on top of that mouth. Take a breath and release your shoulders away from your earlobes. Exhale, relax into those shoulders and down the arms and feel the energy in and out of the fingers. Take a breath. And as you exhale and travel down that spine, relax the upper back, the middle back, the lower back. Connect with this mat. Take a breath. And as you exhale, relax into the glutes and down those legs. And let your feet fall out to the side and feel the energy in and out of your toes. Take a breath. And as you exhale, scan your body from the crown of the head all the way down to your toes. And as you scan your body for tightness, for discomfort. Maybe it's all gone due to our yoga. Or maybe you find some place that's tight. Direct your breath there. Breathe into it and let it go. And then come back to breath. Staying in this position with your breath as our meditation. Take a breath and scan your body from the crown of the head all the way down to the toes. Finding any kind of tightness, any kind of discomfort. Direct your breath there. And then when you're ready, find your way back to breath. Take a breath, scan your body from the crown of that head all the way down to your toes. Finding discomfort or tightness, direct your breath there. Breathe into it, let it go, and find your way back to breath. On your next inhalation, start finding some sensations in your toes and in your fingertips. Start moving your body a little bit. Option to take that thumb and gently, slowly push down on each one of your fingertips. And then slowly, from there, when you're ready, come over on whatever side serves you the best. Take a few breaths. Familiarize yourself with the space in which you're in. And then from there, come up to that seated position. Sit however you're the most comfortable. Crisscross applesauce, legs in front of you. Placing your hands onto your knees or place your hands heart center. Thank you so much for tuning in and practice yoga and meditation with me. We took it nice and slow today. We focused our energy on our hips, and hopefully your hips feels better. Know that the love and light within me honors, respects, and sees the love and light within each one of you. Remember, always be you, be the light, and have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for all of you for tuning in, following along. I truly hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed instructing you. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy Super Bowl Sunday. Again, I don't know who's playing, but I tend to always root for the underdog. So, yes, that's just who I am. So, hopefully you're able to be with some family on Super Bowl and, just hanging out, maybe even some good food. But until then, take care, stay safe and healthy, and I look forward to tuning in next week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.